Now. Welcome back to No Nostalgia Filter. We're going to Hayden's apartment after we bribed a police officer who's my friend who I emotionally manipulated to allow me to go in.
We're good people.
Yeah.
Journalism.
So, hey, robot jerk. You stupid face, I'm gonna talk to you.
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the Neo... I apologize for the engine...
I have permission for Detective Jodicon to enter here.
One moment, citizen, while I verify Detective Jodicon's authorization. Authorization obtained. Good luck with your investigations. I caution you to restrict your observations to the visual, though, because there has not been an office... That's really annoying, citizen. You don't have to fast forward through my dialogue like that. I know I have... Hey, wait, I was talking to you.
This is not what this looks like at all.
Oh, no! No! Our apartment! What did they do to my home? Who could have done this?
Jeez, that graffiti looks like human revolution stuff. Oh, Deus Ex!
Yeah, you just got it. Yeah.
Reference.
Yeah. Why would they come after us, though? Why would they break our things? I don't know what to do, Snek. This place, these items, they're all I have of Hayden.
Oh, shit, that shows up on screen. Sorry.
What if he's done for good? What will I do if we can't... Gone for good? What will I do if we can't find him? What will I do if I can't voice act in a really important emotional point in the game?
Get it together and relax! It's just stuff!
You're right. I apologize for the emotional outburst, Snek.
That's okay, we can't all be as awesome as I am.
Let's look around and see if we could find the data cache in all of this mess. We don't have time to waste on my histrionics.
Let's touch this graffiti. Tech scum.
I think you're right about this being a human revolution prop that get properly got profitable, but I can't find out. I don't know. I know they don't like Parallax because they think advanced technology in general is bad. They spend most of their time going after hybrids and cyborgs. That's why they're protesting at Genus now. I'll run some deep meshnet searches and see if anything comes up. Looks on Facebook supports Donald Trump.
Ah, shit.
The desk has been ransacked and tagged with spray paint.
Pure.
Humanity has changed rapidly in the last century. Hybridization of the human genome and a wide variety of cybernetic augmentations has, in the human revolution's viewpoint, diluted the purity and strength of the species.
And you might even say, has led mankind to be divided.
We're like a revving engine there. We were like,
That's what the augmentations sound like when they're faulty.
Yeah, also, that's what it sounds like when you're ordering Dishbourbon when you're drunk. A ROM piece has been embedded in the high-res screen.
Is there a little... Oh, here's some goo. Somebody tore up a plant.
Someone took the time to methodically shred the poor plant. The view is marred by graffiti and splintered glass. I think the data cache is gone, Snek. We've searched everywhere and it just isn't here.
Ah, shit.
I hate to return to Tomcat empty-handed, but this leaves us twisting in the wind. Perhaps they could point us in a new direction. The data cache is no longer our main objective, but it would be nice to know where it is and why it was taken.
Maybe they took it for corporate espionage.
That's a distinct possibility, Snek. I just don't have enough personal experience with the human revolution to give you an honest answer.
Oh, well, I can tell you. First, you're gonna get into, like, guard duty. And then you're gonna have, like, a bullet shot into your head. And then you're gonna get, like, new arms and legs and, be mad and break your mirror.
For those of you who don't get the joke, that was a recap of Deus Ex Human Revolution.
And then at the end, you fall in the ocean. The end.
That was a recap of God of War.
And also Human Revolution.
The information on the meshnet is extremely conflicting and desperately polarized. It comes from a Polaroid camera. Some of it paints them as neo-druid nature lovers, other parts as bigoted Luddites stuck in the past. Perhaps we could... Oh shit! What's going on? Oh fuck! God, there's him the Snek!
Sorry, I had really bad alcohol poisoning when I was young, and this just happens sometimes.
And here we are in chapter 2.
Aw, shit. What's going on?
Well, that happened.
That happened. Have I been kidnapped?
You mean snatched?
No. Yeah. Shit. I tried to have a pun and then I didn't. Some ellipses.
Dot.
Ellipses. Am I in a hospital?
Snek, thank goodness you're finally awake. I have spent the past 30 minutes calculating the odds of you being indefinitely incapacitated or immobilized. I'm relieved to find that my pessimism was misplaced, and that you appear to be okay and aren't a fucking cripple.
That's awesome, though.
It's awesome to not be a cripple.
Yeah. Well, from whatever happened to me. I mean, I'm not going to be judging like people's life circumstances and shit.
I like how you're slowly sort of stepping around. It's like, crap, I said something stupid, didn't I?
I just responded thoughtlessly, which is how many social faux pas happen. Like the one that's happening to my robot. See the parallels of how we're both human? Also, I'm going to sidestep the rest of the conversation and be like, my head is killing me. Unless my thing doesn't work anymore.
Your thing should work.
No, it looks like it has frozen.
Oh, hold on. We're going to fix this. 1 second.
Small intermission, over. Yes, my head is killing me. What happened?
Someone ambushed us at the apartment. After you collapsed, my power systems were jammed by whoever attacked us. It took me 10 minutes to reboot and call an ambulance. When we left, I noticed they had done the same thing to the ROM that was standing post. It takes a lot of power to crash one of these, even temporarily. What's strange is that there isn't any evidence of impact trauma to your head at all. The doctors were originally worried that you may have suffered a concussion, but thankfully that isn't the case. My best calculations indicate that you were hit by some kind of neurological scrambler. They're serious military hardware and difficult to obtain, and that type of non-lethal electrical field would interrupt my systems as well. So,
did I get hit with a human EMP?
Something like that. Although, to be totally honest, to date this is the day after the McGregor fight for those MMA fans out there.
Oh,
and as soon as they said concussion, I was like, someone just punched me right in the fucking face. I just see colors when someone punches me in the face.
Anyway.
Just like real life. A mil-spec neuroscrambler or a fist is my best deduction.
And why did they attack us and just leave?
If you walked in on them while they were searching the apartment for Hayden's files, I can understand them stunning us to make their escape. The probability that they're actually after me, or rather the research behind my creation, seems high. Leaving me when I was so vulnerable makes no sense.
Why do you think they did this?
Perhaps a big multinational corporation, or even an actual government. I now believe my original hypothesis to have been correct. Hayden must have been kidnapped by a powerful organization looking to get control of his research. Trashing our apartment may have been a cover for that theft of the data cache we were looking for.
Maybe they wanted you to lead them to the rest of Hayden's research.
A reasonable deduction, Snek.
You shouldn't really be taking deductions from a guy who was just fucking unconscious.
I'm kind of... It feels like I drank like 7 Hervenbergenhagens.
And I forgot to chase him down with Blurger Hervenberg and wiener juice.
Yeah. Oh, I still want to drink wiener juice. We'll have to be careful from here on out, as to prevent our stalkers from snatching our prize from us. I feel like somebody is going to watch this and just save the clip of, man, I really want to drink wiener juice.
I hope so.
And use it at other points. If they don't yet have Hayden's research, we may still have time to rescue him before something really bad happens to him.
Did you see who hit us?
No, I didn't.
Well, you're fucking useless.
They hit us from behind, and nothing showed from my optics before I was disrupted. They either had cloaking of some kind, or were just very careful making their way into the apartment. My optics, while not top of the line, are better than an off-shelf ROM's, and I should have been able to detect any thermal changes from someone being there. Did they just sneak in the front door while we were there rummaging? When my RAM got scrambled, I lost a few seconds of memory that hadn't yet been written to my data drive. Anyway, the nurses told me that they want you to stay overnight for observation, Snek. A sound precaution to be sure, but if we were hit with a neural scrambler, not a blunt object, it's a waste of time. I won't presume to make medical decisions for you, but perhaps we should pressure them for your release today. I honestly don't care about your well-being. It's just Hayden's trail is getting cold, and I just don't care about your worthless journalistic existence. Oh, before I forget, here are your belongings. The nurses told me to hold on to them for you when you're awake. Here's your ID card. Don't lose this again.
What about my spoiled milk?
Here are those headphones you reviewed.
Cool.
I noticed the article on your computer before. Good job getting published. And here's your spoiled milk.
Oh God, thank God. I don't know what I would have done without this.
Luckily, the hospital staff didn't find you carrying a carton of milk around to be cause for concern. Actually, if you think about it, wouldn't you seem like a disgruntled hobo? It's like, I'm looking for a murderer. You want to try some milk? I'm going to pour some milk into your plant. Spoiled milk, it'll cure what ails you. Looking for a ROM. My ROM thinks better than your ROM. Spoiled milk on your ROM, make it think. My teacher fixed everything. Got a drink's called the Durgan. It's vodka and spoiled milk. Then you drink it, then you pass out. I'm a journalist. Accurate description of what online journalism actually is.
Stop it, stop.
I know.
Oh my God, stop. Okay.
And finally, here's your glass of water. Get the glass of water, go put it on the spoiled milk, make a drink. It's called the Herpty fucking PT Durgan Slammer. Then you got formaldehyde, looks like you got bronchitis. Look at me.
Oh God.
It's like the Froyo guy. I like the Froyo guy. He's so Froyo. It's not like spoiled milk. Spoiled milk, you happening. Spoiled milk. It was always spoiled milk.
I'm 100% sure.
Illuminati confirmed. Half-Life 3 is spoiled milk.
I'm pretty sure nobody in the audience finds this as funny as I do. So we'll cut our broken.
Soylent Green is milk.
Now
all we have is this broken commemorative glass. Gotta put it in the milk in the broken glass. The glass shards make it taste good, and blood and milk and great and milk curds.
Oh.
Also, your bag got wet.
No, don't. Why would I throw away my bag if it's wet?
You're right. You wouldn't want to cut yourself. You meant the glass.
Oh.
Just let me know when you want to leave. Who does a good old man voice?
Oh, wait. Excuse me. I don't mean to be a busybody, but you see, visitors are so rare these days. Have I overheard your friend has gone missing?
Hey, you fucking creepy dude. You're up.
Oh, it's back in control. Turing, please go murder that guy.
I think I recognize that voice, but I can't be sure.
Da 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 da. Oh, it's this guy. Ah, better now? Once again, I'm sorry for being nasty, but you perhaps speaking... Oh, nosy, sorry. Well, I was nasty too. You dirty prick. How dare you be unconscious? But you were perhaps speaking of Hayden Weber? He's an old friend of mine, and I would be most concerned if indeed it were he you were discussing. Yes. Is everything all right? Who are you? Ah, of course, I have not yet introduced myself. You are quite right to be wary, assuming the serious nature of what I've overheard. My name is Dr. Yannick Farlight. Fairlight. Shit. And I'm now the founder and former CEO of SOS. Now a Parallax company.
He's telling the truth. At least as far as I can intuit from the information on the meshnet.
Is that the new internet?
The new internet.
Ah.
And I do recall Hayden mentioning a Dr. Fairlight at least once in passing at some point.
Ah, I see. Confirmation of my identity. Why are you listening in on our conversation? I apologize for that. It isn't difficult to overhear bits of every conversation in this room. I may not regret it, however. If the situation indeed concerns us both, perhaps we can help each other.
Yes.
I'm trying to make this guy as sketchy as possible. Is it working?
It's working!
Good. I will not press you for information, but perhaps I can be of some assistance. I remember my association with Hayden fondly, and I would be happy to help you in any way that I can. I have nothing better to do, regardless. I have sold my company and all of my assets, and my children are all dead. So
that's surprisingly accurate, actually.
Why do I always guess the plot? What do you want? What do I want?
What do I need? What do I need?
Crack!
I need the spoiled milk!
Shut up. It would be nice to be young again and off exploring uncharted ruins and taking a nice zero-G trip and seeing the world spin. But right now, with you two, I simply wish to help. I have the resources, and it sounds like our mutual friend is in trouble. How did you meet Hayden? Hayden and I made our acquaintance when Parallax and my company underwent a merger.
A merger.
A merger most foul. At that time, Hayden was merely a young hotshot researcher working on... Excuse me.
Well, he's like Rick from Rick and Morty.
I had a very large glass of spoiled milk for it. You'll have to excuse me. At the time, Hayden was merely a young hotshot researcher working in search and data correlation section. He was assigned to find the best ways to integrate Parallax's own collection and analysis tool into System 1's LIPS operating system. He was a bit much to handle at times, honestly, but I admired his passion for the subject. You said former CEO? Ah, yes. Former. I accepted a lower position after the merger with Parallax, though that too did not last long. Or not last. I added an extra word. A new board of directors and I had let's say a difference of opinion about the direction that the new company should take. Look,
poetic license.
A very poetic license. Let's do it some more. The distribution meshnet that current generation's ROMs use was, at the time, volatile.
I'm so creepy I can change the script.
I felt that non-centralized data schemes was dangerous, both from external and internal threats. The script is very loose at this point. I'm making it up as I go. I have been proven wrong so far, but the security work that goes into maintaining the integrity of the meshnet is incredibly costly. There were other disagreements, but in the end, I was voted off the board of directors and exited from the company. It would be dishonest to say that there were no hard feelings, but I'm still a very wealthy man, and I have found other projects to occupy my time.
You should see what Snek is doing at this point with the like creepy grin and he's like doing this weird sort of like playing with his hands like an evil genius thing.
There's nothing to be concerned about. Do you know anything about Hayden's research? His research? Well, no, not much. I remember at the time he had an interest in advancing machine sapience, but that is the realm of science fiction.
He's like, hey, asshole.
He once showed me a prototype of his. She was quite clever and very convincing, but you could tell she did not contain the spark of life. I assume that you are another of his creations.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Turing, and he is Snek. Did you say she?
Yes. She was quite insistent on that fact over the course of my conversation with her. Hayden said that she had picked out the color for her casing herself, pastel pink. As we know, only feminine robots can pick pink.
Yes.
Very progressive game, still stuck in antiquated tropes. Anyway, still, I must assume you are far more advanced than she, for you are spearheading the search for your creator. Perhaps I should have more faith in Hayden's little hobby.
I'm voting best voice for this guy. Like, just say, did you know what became of her? Or where she might be now? Hayden has told me so little of his past research.
I'm sorry, Turing, was it? It was a long time ago, and I'm afraid my memory is not what it used to be. If I ever knew any more about her, I have forgotten. Although I have some connections within Parallax. Should I stumble over any information about your erstwhile sibling, I will pass it your way.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight. You are not obviously evil at all.
Let me ask you about something else. Of course, ask away. What are you doing here? It is quite a coincidence that we find ourselves here sharing a room, but such things happen from time to time. It's not so mysterious. It's up to us to seize opportunity when it appears. I'm getting a bit on in years, and this chair you find me in is an advanced diagnostic and life support ROM. Its development is one of my hobbies, so to speak. It monitors my vitals and administers medications as necessary to keep my body stable. I likely would have perished long ago without it, or at least would have been severely bedridden. It requires frequent maintenance, and I'm here at the hospital to have it serviced. Unfortunately, many critically injured patients were rushed into surgery all at once, and my appointment has been pushed back. The hospital administrators were concerned about me. Thus, they placed me here in a room with a quiet patient so that I could continue my work whilst I was waiting. I do not think they expected you to awaken quite as quickly as you did. How can you help? Well, I can think of a few ways. I still have some contacts in Parallax, and we can put out some quiet feelers. Maybe they will know something. Other than that, I'm not sure what I can do, but I'm wealthy and bored, so I'm sure we'll come up with something. Perhaps you can fill me in a bit more on the investigation so we can figure out how it is that I can best help.
Maybe! Want some spoiled milk? You got milk? Milk will do good for you.
What did you find at Hayden's apartment?
The first time we went, nothing. When we went back to gather up his computer's data cache, Snek tried to pour spoiled milk on his computer. The place had been pillaged, and the human revolution had spray-painted slogans all over the walls. Hayden's computer was gone, and we were assaulted. We're still frustratingly in the dark, and running out of time. I fear Hayden is slipping out of reach. I'm failing him.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's been very interesting speaking to you, Dr. Fairlight. Right, Snek?
Metal Gear! Oh, wait. Turing, are you sure we can trust him?
I don't think we have any choice, Snek.
I understand your reluctance to involve me. I do hope I can earn your trust. I think I have a lead for you to follow up on, just off the top of my head. You said you found Human Revolution slogans spray-painted on the walls, yes? I am acquaintances with the man leading the current Human Revolution protest at the Genus Clinic. His name is Brian Mulberry. After an introduction from me, he may be willing to shine some light on that particular event. If it was just some hot-headed youths from the organization, it should be an easy cleanup. If not, that's useful information in and of itself. How do you know this, Brian Mulberry?
I like how your voice is also turning into Detective Hobo.
Well, when I exited Parallax after the merger, I sought out like-minded individuals to put pressure on the company to avoid full deployment of the MeshNet system. Brian Mulberry is one such person. We did not succeed in our efforts, but a high-profile breach of Parallax's servers did force them to put vastly larger efforts into network security than they had planned. A great expenditure of resources I had been hoping to avoid. You're involved with the human revolution? No,
Jensen!
No, not in this lifetime, even if I so desired. I don't think they would approve much of my work. While Mr. Mulberry and I associated with each other once, it's before he joined the human revolution. I find their methodology too aggressive and their stated goals dangerously backwards. While I pushed for careful deployment, While I pushed for careful deployment of technology after the Parallax System 1 merger, I am no Luddite. After all, I would like to be dead without the advanced I would like to be dead without the advanced
I would like to be dead.
I would like to be dead! I'm so old! I would likely be dead without the advanced medical and computing technology that goes into this very chair. Thank you for helping us out like this. I will send a message downstairs to my assistant, Leon Decker. He will hand you one of my cards to prove your association with me to Mr. Mulberry. Make sure you speak to him before you leave. In the meantime, I will get in touch with some other individuals that I know and try to find out any other information about Hayden that I might be able to pass to you. I will be in contact. It was a pleasure meeting you both. We should get going, Turing. Of course, please, do not let me delay you any further. Good luck, Turing. I don't think Hayden's faith in you is misplaced. You are an impressive piece of technology, and it makes my old, shriveled penis mildly erect. That's more than it's gotten in at least 2 decades.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight. We'll be in touch.
Please, 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 call me by my first name. Cock.
Cockfair. Yanok Cockfair. Should I call downstairs to have you discharged, Snek?
Yeah, sure, whatever, fuck it.
Alright, it looks like Lexi's here to chew us out, and we'll let her do that next time on No Nostalgia Filter.
I'm just gonna do everybody's voice like the other guys. You're one lucky dog, Snek.